What's up, boys? Let's take a look at some more NFL player props over on PrizePicks. We had a pretty solid day yesterday, and I'll discuss that more in a second here. But if you guys are not on PrizePicks, I highly recommend joining. This prop in today's video, though, should be available in some form on other player prop websites and also some sports books. However, the best value by far that I've seen on any other site is definitely PrizePicks. Link is down in my description below. Use my code DOMG when you guys do sign up. If you guys deposit $60, they'll match it, give you guys another $60 in promo funds. You guys have $120 total to play with. You guys can do that up to $100, by the way. So use my code DOMG. You guys must be 18 years or older, and it is available in most states and most of Canada. But let's just hop straight in here. I posted an NBA player prop video earlier, by the way, in case you guys are interested in a little bit of NBA. But today we are talking NFL. No pair today. It's only going to be one player prop. Sorry about that. I will talk about some of my leans though, so there will be more after the main player prop. But I have to save some props here for the Patreon, of course. If you guys are interested in joining the Patreon, you guys will get access to every single one of my plays, all of my write-ups, and all of my plays ranked. Everything will be ranked by confidence level. Yesterday for NFL, the top 3 hit, which was amazing. We had a pretty solid day overall yesterday. NFL for $10.99, NBA for $11.99, or all sports for $15.99 a month if you guys are interested. So that's NFL and NBA regular season, by the way, for the all sports tier. So we're up to 225 members. So generally, I do appreciate you guys for watching my videos. And if you guys subscribe to the Patreon, that's great as well. Although you guys do not have to subscribe to the Patreon, I should have free plays pretty much almost every single day over here on YouTube. I should have plays every single day though, for sure, over on the Patreon. Let's take a look though at this player prop here. And just finally though, before we do hop in, make sure you guys leave a like on the video and subscribe. I seriously would appreciate it. Have those post notifications on so you guys do not miss future videos, including Thursday Night Football coming up and also NBA, which should be obviously every single day that there is NBA. Let's hop in though and talk about this player prop here. So this game today, let's take a look at the game script first. So this game right here is going to be the Bears going to New England. So the Bears and the Patriots here. Patriots will be at home. It's a 40-point over-under, so it's definitely a little bit of a lower over-under here. Probably get another crappy game on Monday Night Football, but Thursday Night Football, Monday Night Football, we've been getting some pretty crappy games recently. But Patriots minus 8.5 here for the points. Let's take a look though at our a reception prop here. So let's take a look at our reception prop here. This is going to be one of my favorite plays of today. Ramondre Stevenson over 2 receptions. I like Ramondre here to get at least 2 receptions for the push, but I think he can 100% get 3. I'm not saying he's going to hit 100%, but I think he can for sure get 3 receptions. I think he should be able to get it done here. He's a plus 105 to go over 2.5. So we take a look here at the sports books. Plus 105 here, plus 102, and plus 105 over here. So plus 105, mainly it's they're all in sync here for Ramondre Stevenson. I think he can get 3. Odds are obviously very, very favored for him to have at least 2. So if you guys are okay with a push, this could be a prop for you. If you guys hate pushes, I mean, probably, there's a pretty high push chance here. But he's at least pushed us in 5 out of 6 games this season. He's hit in 3 of those games, by the way, and he's hit in 3 out of his last 4. So let's take a look in this game right here. So 4 receptions, 2, 4, 4, 1, and 2. So we also got to factor in, though, that Mac Jones is back in this game. He's played 3 games this season: Miami, Pittsburgh, and Baltimore. So in those games, he's had 2 receptions, 1 reception, and 4 receptions. So it's a little bit different right there. Bailey Zappi was throwing a little bit more to him, 4, 2, and 4. But yeah, in those last 4 games, though, 4, 4, 2, and 4, he's hitting 3 of those games. I love the spot. He's only missed this in 1 game, though, against Pittsburgh. So great hit rate I'm looking at right there. However, again, he's only hit this in 3 out of 6 games this season. 2 of them were pushes. So I'm liking the spot though, Ramondre Stevenson, no matter what. Chicago should be a pretty decent matchup. I'm hoping this game doesn't end up being like a complete blowout though. That would definitely suck because they probably won't be throwing the ball as much. But I'm hoping Mac Jones, with him being banged up here, he's still technically questionable. He should play though. But I'm hoping with him being banged up, he throws a little bit more to his checkdowns, tries to get the ball out fast, go to his running backs. Maybe they give him some screen passes and things like that. So Ramondre Stevenson, I'm liking him to have 2 receptions in this game. So more props available over on the Patreon. There should be more plays up later today as well. So I'm still getting my list all together, but I have the main plays up right now. And the NBA also is up on the Patreon as well. That's been up there since like 9 in the morning today. But let's take a look at some other props here. I do have a tackle plus assist prop on the board over on Patreon. So you can play sacks, by the way, if you guys are on PrizePicks. Bears defense, Patriots defense. You guys can, predict how many sacks you think those defenses will get. But pass attempts right here, you have for Mac Jones, completions. You have Ramondre Stevenson touchdowns in this one. That could be a little bit interesting as well. So you take a look at rushing touchdowns. He's hit in 50% of his games. No, he's only hit in 2 games. Rushing touchdown there. Yeah, because he doesn't have a receiving touchdown this year. He's gotten 2 touchdowns in that game, 1 touchdown in that game. So he's only hitting 2 out of 6 games this season. However, it is Chicago. And if they are really going to be winning by 8.5 points ish, you know, they're probably going to be running the ball a little bit. So Ramondre could definitely get a touchdown there. I'm not playing that. You also have punts on the board for PrizePicks, by the way. Jake Bailey here at 4, and then Trenton Gill here at 4.5. I'm not playing anything for punts. Doesn't really interest me right there. I'm looking into David Montgomery receiving yards. I'm going to be honest. I think this will possibly make my list. I actually took him against Washington to go over 16.5. Only miss of the day. It sucks so bad. He was so freaking close. I think it was like 16.5 or something like that. Might have been even less than that. Maybe it was 14.5. It was something like that. But I took him against Washington. He barely missed that, man. That sucked. That was the only loss of that day, too. Man, that kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth. But I'm definitely interested in David Montgomery. There's a chance that one makes the Patreon. I'm still looking into that one a little bit more. But there's a lot of receiving yard props on the board. Receptions, I usually love receptions, but really the only value I found was Ramondre Stevenson, like I already talked about. Jacoby Myers, I acted too slow on this one. He was at 4 receptions earlier, and I wish I played him at 4 receptions. I literally did my full write-up and everything, checked PrizePicks again, and it got bumped to 4.5. I was so pissed. Jacoby Myers at 4 receptions was insane value. I wish I grabbed him at 4 receptions, man. That pissed me off so bad. But we have Devontae Parker at 2 receptions. You have Cole Kmet at 2 receptions. So, I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm loving some Jacoby Myers, though, with him back, with Mac Jones. I think he can definitely go over that. At least at 4, I liked it a lot more. 4.5 is definitely a little bit more interesting, but I don't know, man. I thought he could have at least 4 in that, but Jonnu Smith has been having a couple good games. But you always got to factor in those New England guys, how they were with Mac Jones before his injury, and not how he's been with Bailey Zappi. Because look, he had 0, 8, and 13 his last 3 games here with New England, but 13, 54, and 61 with Bailey Zappi. So, you know, Dante Pettis here for the Bears. He had a great week last week, but you know, he did nothing before that. I'm not sure what's going on with him. Maybe they just had other guys there, but 84 receiving yards there against Washington. All right, what else we got here? I think that's pretty much about it for that. Rushing yards here. David Montgomery is a little bit interesting to me. I don't know how much they'll be running the ball, though. Justin Fields rushing yards is definitely could be a good look. I feel like New England has always been a pretty good defense, though, at shutting down quarterback running. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I feel like they have done pretty good in the past, which is why I think this one is a little bit low at 44.5. So I'm not saying it's going over. I'm not saying it's going under. But by the way, make sure you guys always tail at your own risk. Look into these more on your own. But you also have Mac Jones right here, 321 against Baltimore. But again, these passing props are a little bit tougher too, because you know just how much the spread is, 8.5. Hopefully it's not a blowout, man. I'm really hoping it's not a blowout. But Justin Fields here, 160.5. This is low because it's New England's defense. New England's defense has always been pretty tough. So 163, 208, and 190 last couple weeks, so he's definitely been able to get it done. I'm not playing anything Justin Fields passing, though. I don't trust Justin Fields enough, man. Or just really anything in the Bears. Their O-line, just everything with the Bears. I don't know if I trust them too much, but thank you guys for watching today's video. Again, the Patreon link is down in the description below if you guys are interested in that. 225 members. Use my code DOMG on PrizePicks. 100% deposit match up to $100 available in most states and most of Canada. And you guys have to be 18 years or older. So that's going to do it. Appreciate watching. I'll see you guys next one. Tail at your own risk. And hopefully you guys have a great night tonight. Peace out, boys.